If you suffer from extended construction times before your superstructure ever gets off the ground, if you need complex build methods below grade to ensure a dry environment, if you are looking for simple construction to give you up to 70% faster build with at least 30% cost savings, then fortunately for you, there is the Arcelor parking garage system from Skyline Steel, the experts in steel foundation solutions. What you will see here is a method of construction that is both simple in concept and highly efficient in execution. The Arcelor sheet pile system is delivered to the site paired with the piles sealed using a patented sealing method. This impervious wall system eliminates site fabrication and preparation, resulting in maximum installation speed. The piles are installed on the perimeter of the property to optimize space. With wall thickness ranging from 3/8 to 3/4 of an inch, the Arcelor sheet pile system allows for area optimization of the building footprint. Setting and driving of the sheet pile system. Step panel driving with a template, or by state-of-the-art noiseless and vibrationless press-in hammers, ensures proper alignment of piles to structural tolerances. Continue with the recommended method of installation until complete. Cutaway view. Now that we have our perimeter walls in place, let's examine the construction from a cross-section of the site. Temporary casing may be driven to allow the placement of steel columns for the superstructure loading. Alternatively, other materials may be used. The steel option will follow the procedure shown here, where the temporary casing is driven to column pile tip elevation. The steel casing can be reused a number of times to reduce material costs. Auger casing for placement of pile columns. Soil is then removed from the casing, followed by the placement of fabricated pile columns. Column pile tip detail. Steel shear studs provide the structural connection at the base of the pile. Brackets for the support of concrete floor slabs are fabricated off-site prior to delivery of the steel columns. The columns are set to precise elevations for the accurate placement of the floor slab. The columns are cast in concrete at the base, either by placing the column into the concrete or pouring concrete around the placed column. The temporary casing is then removed and the sequence repeated until all of the columns are in place. At this stage, the ground is made ready by leveling the area, pouring a 3-inch slurry mud mat, and polyethylene sheeting is then placed over the leveled mud mat before the reinforcement is laid. And the concrete slab is poured. The polyethylene breaks the bond between the slurry and concrete slab. Access holes are provided for air circulation and for excavation of the lower levels. Once excavation begins underneath the slab, the slurry and polyethylene sheeting are easily broken away, leaving a finished surface to the roof slab. Note that the slab is poured at ground level, avoiding the need for formwork. Excavate first level. Excavated spoils are now removed through the access hole above. Even though this method of excavation is slow compared to open cut, using the top-down approach means that this stage of work is completely off the critical path of construction. The superstructure build has begun as soon as the columns and perimeter walls are in place, meaning the below-grade excavation can proceed at its own pace. Once excavation is complete, the floor is graded similar to the top floor slab. Floor connection detail. Numerous floor connection details are available for both cast-in-place and precast designs. Cast lower-level floor again with access to excavate below. At this stage, above and below ground construction is progressing concurrently. Final phase. The sheet pile walls and columns are now cleaned and an aesthetic coating is applied to conclude the construction. Overall, the Arcelor parking garage system from Skyline Steel gives a simple yet highly efficient solution to lengthy below-grade parking construction methods. It speeds up the program of build at a lower cost. It maximizes the available space underground by not having to build inside of the perimeter walls, and it produces a dry, bright, and safe environment. The conventional method of bottom-up using the Arcelor sheet piling system will give substantial savings in construction time and cost. The top-down method adds to those savings. The top-down method shown here offers additional advantages over conventional build using the Arcelor sheet piling system solution. First, it removes the complete excavation sequence from the critical path, thus substantially speeding up the superstructure build. Secondly, it eliminates the need for shoring support to the perimeter walls, as the floors now carry that loading. This simplifies build and further reduces costs. If this is what you are looking for, then shift your next project into gear with Skyline Steel.